Hi you guys, it's Sarah again, and I'm doing a tutorial on my best friend Nancy, and Chloe wants to obviously get into the shot. Today we're going to be using the Milani Golden Terra palette on Nancy and doing just like a bomb look. So if you guys want to see this look and see how it's done, then just keep watching. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prep Nancy's skin with the La Roche-Posay Lipicart AP Plus Balm. I like to use this just like as moisturizer and kind of skin prep. It's not really a primer. Chloe! Nancy, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Of course. What would you like to know?
Just everything. Tell thy camera.
I have the whole world watching me?
95 people.
Anything to help my best friend out.
Oh. It sounds like you were kept here against your will.
That's never gonna happen. Even if you were thinking it, that would never happen. Nothing too much going on in my world, you know.
Oh, I'm using the Plexiderm hyaluronic acid. It's 100% pure. You can get it from the drugstore. This is just going to help retain moisture on like drier skin. You know, usually like older, you know, dusty skin. Yeah, that's what we use on it.
Did she say dusty? Oh my goodness. You're going to have to edit that part.
Oh my gosh. There you go. So me and Nancy, how long have we known each other, Nancy?
I would say like 15 years.
Probably.
Yeah, that's a long time for me. You know, you have friends that come and go,
now
but you need the one that sticks right there next to you.
Now I have the Lipstick Queen Lip Restore Scrub. Was that your stomach?
Yeah, I have bad good.
So we're gonna go ahead and get started on her complexion, and I'm using the Forever Dior 4.5N or 45N. It's a really good foundation. It works really well. We went to Nordstrom. Oh, you have the other camera? Yeah, we went to Nordstrom to pick up this foundation. So I'm just going to maybe do like tree pumps in the back of my hands. So tell us a story. Tell us a good story.
Good story is that I have a true fetish for birds. And I have such a good fetish for birds that I went and saw on Amazon to get a bird feeder. And sometimes when I'm down in blue,
this just happened this week.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm down in blue, I like to sit on my back porch in my rocking chair and count all the different types of birds that come in my backyard. And
she really does, you right?
It's very, very fascinating because I get cardinals, I get blue jaybirds, I even get some crows too. One time I got, I think it was a hawk. And then when
she has a little book that identifies the birds.
Yeah. I don't know when I started being that lady, like the bird watcher. And I would never thought through my 40-something years on this planet that I would be one of those people to watch birds on their back porch.
You can talk to me.
So what I'm trying to say is live your best life and enjoy every moment.
Or you'll become a bird watcher.
Or you'll become a bird watcher.
We've been trying to go to Restoration Hardware for like the last week and a half. And today I'm doing my first vlog, so the vlog will probably go up after this video of us going to Restoration Hardware. We had a really, really good like brunch.
Yeah, it was like a brunch.
It was like a brunch.
Yeah, that place is very, very elegant. We saw a couple get engaged
Oh yeah, they got
today. It
engaged.
was
Yeah.
so really nice.
I'm going with the NYX Professional Makeup Color Correcting Kit, and I'm dipping into these 3 darker fleshy tones. So you can't return this or anything because I've dipped my brush in. Look straight ahead. So keep going about these birds. All these birds.
Well, I just feel like you do what you feel is best for you. Because if you try to be something that you're not, you're never going to be happy.
Why you got all this kind of...
Now,
looks a little... I don't know if I love this palette. Kind of patchy. I don't like that. For concealer, it's not bad. That palette is not bad. Like with the darker contour colors, not in that palette, but in the other palettes, those are really good. But for whatever reason, maybe it's of course because like look at you have it. Like no, but you don't have to move your head. Like look at.
This is what you call beating?
Oh yeah, beating your face.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it as hard as I usually would because I'm on camera. There's evidence. Yeah, it's really like banana bright.
But it should cover.
It's not about coverage, it's about like tone. See, when you do your makeup, like it's like it always looks like a little peachy, like patchy, because you don't know what you're doing. But
so we use this for contouring. I'm assuming I look like a clown right now, but she's gonna fix it. Watch the
look how bright it
transformation.
looks like on the camera.
Yeah, but you know.
And then I'm just gonna go over the top. Oh, we're using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. Chloe. Instant Age Rewind Eraser, and this is the. Doesn't say.
Is it on the bottom?
No. It says 20. It's like the darker of the shades because it's supposed to be for concealing. But it does give extra coverage, but I just want that concealer to be a little bit darker. I like a bright under eye. I don't like that bright of an under eye. Make sure your head.
Keep on beating.
Look up. Just know that nothing can look at me. Just know that there's nothing that's going to. Can you relax your face?
Keep on beating.
The reason why I'm not wearing any makeup is because right after this, Nancy is going to do my makeup. Nancy notoriously doesn't know how to do makeup at all, so we're going to be really having some fun watching Nancy put makeup on my face. Okay, look up and try not to smile for a second. Don't be happy. There we go. Can you just look straight at? Thank you for the camera. Try to keep those. I know those braids are weighing you down. Okay, I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow palette, and I'm going to dip into this contour shade at the bottom here. And I'm just going to take it onto the same powder brush that I was using. Look straight ahead. And I'm going to apply contour right here.
Excuse me. My girl is acting up.
Can you see it? Look, can you put your head straight? Thank you. Thank you.
Can you make me look like a drag?
Oh my god, do you have any stories about drag?
To be honest with you, they do better makeup than us. Yeah, she's contouring that double chin. She's trying to get rid of that. And as you can see, as she's going along, she is really doing a good job. Stay right there and get it really good.
Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
I basically am just contouring obviously her cheekbones and through this area, and then on her forehead I'm also going to contour. Then I'm going to take this damp beauty sponge and I'm going to dip it into the setting powder here, because this setting powder has like a peachy yellow. Look at. And go back over those highlighty areas. I really like Natasha Denona powders. They're just really nice, especially in her palettes. Well, I think this is actually the only face powder in the sculpting palette. These are good. These are really good. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and see if this color is a little bit deeper on her. This is the Glam Light S'mores palette, I think this is. And I'm just gonna dip into the chocolate shade and see how this bronzer looks. It's actually good.
Yeah?
Yeah. You can have this.
Oh, thank you so much.
My mom gives me.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, Mom. Well, sorry, it's a little dark for me. If you're watching. I like to go over with bronzer from the contour because it warms it up a little bit so it doesn't look so dense, but then I really put this like on the tops of the cheekbones because bronzer is supposed to have like a warmth, and then contour shades have like shades of gray, so they make better shadowy shades, and the bronzers are supposed to bring warmth to the face. Like they should have a more orange red base, and so it like looks like you've been out in the sun, you know, or at least after your sunburn. You know.
Yeah. Excuse me. That went out.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you? My camera just shot out, so I had to go start it back up. I think I'm going to start with the NARS, this NARS Exposed Cheek Palette. I really like these because they're a cream to powder formula and they're really easy to blend on the face. So I'm going to go in with the Sephora Pro Contour Brush, and I'm just going to kind of go back and forth on these shades at the bottom, and then kind of mix at the top like a little bit. This will have a really natural appearance, but I really love this palette. And it's stayed forever. It's been like this forever. Yeah, nice.
Very nice.
Nice. And now after I put that wash of color onto her like cheeks that are a little bit lighter, I'm just going to dip into these two pinks, the darker ones, right on the front of her cheek, not the top of her cheek, but right in the front. It's going to give her a younger appearance. Yeah. I'm going in with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is so good, but Nancy always loves when I do that.
Yes, guys, no warning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just don't smile too hard because I'm, you know, it creases underneath your eye. I'm not even going to put this on right there, but I wanted to do like a little bake situation. But I think I'm going to do it with that powder because this powder is freaking me out that it's going to be a little too light. This HD powder, these really white ones, sometimes they can give really bad flashback and make you look ridiculous. So I don't even like using it. So I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible powder that I used over her face earlier on a damp sponge. And I'm just going to go back over this eye area here so that if anything sticks onto her front, like the fall down from the eyeshadow, it's going to be really easy to wipe away. I'm actually going to use this Natasha Denona All Mattes Safari palette in conjunction, because I think it's going to go really nice with this palette. And I know you're going to say, oh, that's not very fair. This is not like a tutorial. They're both good. I've actually tried this palette before, and it's good, but I love Natasha Denona, so. And I'm trying to make my friend, like, flawless for our next. Our next video is going to be Nancy doing my makeup. Yes. And like I said, she is not notoriously good for applying makeup. Yeah, but she tries. I think I'm going to go in with Aya from the Safari palette. It's this color right over here. And it's like a nice light matte bone shade. And I'm just going to touch her eyebrows. She has microbladed eyebrows, so they're not going to get in the way. It's really easy to do eye makeup on Nancy. Okay. I'm going to use the crown. This is a crown brush. There's no numbers on it. And I'm going to dip it into, let's do Blossom. Blossom over here in the Milani Gilded Terra palette. We're going to use Bloom, not Blossom, sorry. Oh wow, it looks really pink. Look straight ahead. Ooh. You guys look literally the easiest eyes to do makeup on.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that looks really nice. I don't know if you can see yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let me try this Lotus shade from the Natasha Denona palette. Lotus. It's similar, but that Bloom shade was just deeper. This is more of a dusty pink. The other one was more of a hot pink. They honestly look the same thing. They look like a very similar color, honestly. Natasha Denona matte eyeshadows, and actually all of her eyeshadow formula is just, how many Natasha Denona palettes do I have? Like
so many.
So many. I love her stuff. It's lasted forever. I'm going to go with a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH33. This is like a nice skinny tapered brush, and it's really good for carving out blending and carving out a crease, and then like blending it simultaneously, and you can flip it on the other side and get like more surface area. I'm going to go in with No Filter from the Milani palette. And purples are really hard to do, so I was thinking about like, let's do like a purple outside, and then as a spotlight we can do like this orange.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it will like, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That'll make it a go. So I'm taking this through her crease. Did I scare you?
Mm-mm.
I'm taking this through her crease and just building it up. And then if you want, you can just go back in with the larger brush and just blend out the edges. These are really working together pretty good. Pull some Natasha Denona in this one. Let me brush out the hairs you have. I'm going to go in with this double-sided Smashbox shade, and I'm going to go in with Masai from the Natasha Denona palette. I'm going to take it on this pretty thick angled brush, and I'm just going to draw on the shape that I want this purple to go into. So I'm going to do a nice, I'm not creating a wing, I'm creating like a template of where I want this dark shade to go. Because I'm going to blend out the edges, and it's not going to be a harsh line, but it's going to be in the general shape that I want. And this is a good way to control those dark shades. And really, I think we can even lift this up a little higher. And then what's good about powder is it blends out. So if like you make a mistake and you go back in, you can easily blend it out. Perfect. This is not a look for the faint of heart. No, you know, like you're gonna have to be going somewhere for this look, doing something, right? Except for us, we're not going to be doing anything. Looks good, huh? Dip into the Lotus shade, and I'm gonna go over these two. And go over. And I'm gonna keep reapplying this. So this eye, I'm only gonna do this eye, and then I'm gonna do the other eye off camera because it takes a little while for these kind of looks, but I really wanna do a cool one. So, you know, for our video, for the next video.
Yes.
You know, I don't want you going on there looking crazy. Taking this brush all the way into her inner corner, really like tracing it out. Look at it. You see? It's very nice.
Very nice.
Don't you think?
Yes.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this concealer, not this one. I'm going to take a tacky base, like this concealer, and put it on my hand, like more, and see if I can kind of white out this little section here, and put some bright orange. I just want to make it a little bit tacky. Now I'm going to go in the Natasha Denona Safari colored Desert Date. It's like this really pretty, like toasted caramely orange color. It's really nice, and I'm going to put it right in the middle of her eye. I'm really going to pack on this color. Nice. Now I'm going to go into the Milani Gilded Terra palette. I'm going to use the shade Good to Grow. Good to Grow. Okay, I'm going to take it back on that fluffy Jaclyn Hill GH33 brush, and I'm just going to do this on the outer corner. So this is not going to be as harsh as a metallic, or a matte, like the matte deep purple shade called Messiah, and it's going to blend into that orange shade really nicely. So, and it will make this nice gradient effect. I love using satins. This isn't a full metallic. See how it's not like too shiny? It's a satin color, so it's really got like a mixture of matte and metallic, so it really does a good job blending into other shades. Now this shade does have a little bit more fallout though. And I'll just try to wipe it away. I'm going to dip between Malia and Desert Date, these two light shades, or the lighter shade and the orangier shade, and it's going to make this nice peach. And I'm going to use that right for the middle to make it look even, make our eye look even more big than it is. Now I'm going to go into the Messiah shade with that same fluffy brush, because they're very similar colors, like straight ahead, chin down, yeah. I'm going to go right only on this outer edge. I'm not going to bring it in at all, and flick it outwards. Just like that.
You see it? It's coming together.
Yeah, it's coming together nicely. Just open your eyes. Look up. Now I'm taking this on a mask, MASQD, color packing. and bringing it down on her lower lash line. And then I'm going to take Lotus and blow that color out on the bottom. They're such like similar shades. Milani eyeshadows are pretty good.
Yes, they are.
Right?
All their product is very good.
And then I'm going to go dip into the No Filter shade and do that just on the outer edge here and into the middle of her eye. Not in the front though. And then also drag that out. Back on the double-sided Smashbox brush, I'm going to go back into the side and do that outer corner. So what were you doing today? Oh, we went to the restoration.
Yeah.
You have any laundry to do? You have anything going on in your life? Okay, I'm gonna go in with Desert Date on this brush, and just on the look straight ahead though, and just on the outer edge here, I'm going to finish this color. We're gonna go into Take a Hike on the lower portion of Nancy's eyes. So tell us what you're talking. Keep going. Look up. Look up.
So I was wondering, what do you think about how Kim Kardashian looks now?
Oh, I think she looks good.
Yeah.
Or she's really skinny.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? She just like stopped eating so she could be in the Marilyn Monroe dress. Now I'm gonna go in with Glamping with the same brush, and I'm gonna put it just on her tear duct. What were you saying, Nancy?
What I was saying is that
Straight.
out of the Kardashians, which one is your favorite?
Oh my god, it used to be Kourtney, but now it's Khloe. Because I feel like Kourtney is a little bit of a beach.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think?
Yes.
Let me see. I need a little bit more punchier than that. So let's go in, because I have it right next to me, the Natasha Denona palette. I think I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in with this color, but then I'm going to use this also on your lower lash line. Actually, yeah. We went in with the shade on her inner corner already, and I think I'm going to go in with this shade on her lower lash line. Look up. Into this other shade. I got that right here. You good? That looks so good. On Gilded Terra, we're going to go in with this Branch Out on that same
Did you forget?
liner brush. Yeah, we're going to go in with the same liner brush and just on the outer corner, going to put that on her lower lash line and just flick it out to make this darker. You can fast forward this part, Sarah. There, just like that. Just wanted to make that like definition. Let me see if it's can get a little darker. And then see if I have a darker color in here. Yeah, we have Shea. So I'm going to dip into Shea and Voodoo. So this turned into not being a drugstore palette. tutorial, but you could just use that brown, but I want to try to make it as deep as I can, especially on the outer edge, to kind of get that liner appearance. This is one of my favorite tricks for if you don't, look at that. Mm-hmm. Nice, huh? Mm-hmm. If you don't want to use that felt tip liner to create a wing, you don't have to. You can just use eyeshadow if you have the right darkness. Actually, on the center of her eye, I decided let's go in with Weekender. I'm going to go in with my finger. I'm going to spray my finger. You got a call?
No, that was like some spam stuff.
Aren't you getting them a lot?
Yeah.
Me too. And I'm just going to swipe that onto her eye. Right here in the center, not everywhere. Just like that. Take a look, Nancy.
Perfect.
Better, right?
Yes, much better.
We came back and now we're going to do highlighter. So I'm going to use my Hourglass Trio. I do this with every look. This is the Makeup Forever Wavy brush. It's my favorite duo fiber brush. And I'm just going to put this over her whole face. And it's got like a warm tone, a cool neutral tone, and then like a lighter champagne tone. But as you can see, there's not a lot in this palette. Look at this thing.
Well, it's hardly nothing.
And then I just dust it over the entire face. This gives like a really luminous appearance. And I love it. I'm going to go into this Glam Light S'mores palette, and they have these like 3 shades. I use this bronzer on her already, but I'm going to use this color Graham Cracker on a dual fiber highlighting brush, and I'm just, turn,
Yeah, that came out real good.
Dang, all right. I was afraid it was going to be a little ashy, but it looks good in real life. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Look like a glazed donut. I'm not gonna put, look at me. I'm not gonna put it on your forehead or your nose. I'm gonna use a different color for that. That looks good.
Yes, it does.
And for on the tippity tops of your cheekbones, I'm gonna use the opposite side of this brush. And I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ombrezzi highlighter. This is the best highlighter that you're going to find in terms of formula and really color. See, that goes on Nancy's skin beautifully. It doesn't look like it's ashy. It doesn't look anything. Really nice. And then I'm going to go in the tippy tops of her cheekbones. Just like that. And then I'm going to take it on her Cupid's bow like overly. Because when we do her lip, it's going to look real nice. For eyebrows, I guess we'll just go back in with the Natasha Denona palette and use the opposite side of my spoolie brush into the shea color from Natasha Denona. And I'm just going to start in the center of her eye and fill in just to give a little more contrast. Perfect. I'm going to use the NYX retractable lip liner in Cocoa, and I'm going to, before I do this, let me spray. Can you relax? Don't crinkle your eyes. I'll let that just dry.
So wet.
That's what he said. Okay, I'll let that dry just a little bit before I start. You want to put your own on?
Yeah.
Oh, please, hold on just for a minute while Nancy gouges her eyes off.
It's the quickest way to get it in there.
So we're going to wait for this to dry, and then I'm going to do Nancy's lips really quick. I'm going to give you 2 versions of what I think will look nice. I'm going to do like a brownie nude lip, and I'm going to start by outlining her lip in the NYX Professional Makeup Retractable Lip Liner in Cocoa. And I'm going to start with her Cupid's bow. And I'm going to do like a Rihanna Cupid's bow on Nancy. Yeah, I just want to make it look like you were doing bad things that you're not supposed to be doing. Okay, so I like to outline Nancy's lips, mainly more on the top where the Cupid's bow is, and on the bottom just like in this V shape, because it's gonna make her lips look even more pouty than they already are. And I'm gonna use this lipstick from Fenty Beauty in Bubble Rum Slip Shine. Ooh.
Yeah.
My mom got her this for Christmas.
Yeah, she did.
If you're watching this, Mom, you gonna say thank you? Or?
Thank you so much. I already said it, but you were forcing it on me again.
Come here. Can you open your mouth a little? Why do you always look like you're about to... We're making this for children, so I can't say it. Put your lips together.
Yeah, actually.
Oh my gosh, doesn't it look perfect? Yeah. This is the final look on Nancy with the nude lip. I'm gonna do a purple lip too, just to give you guys like a few different separate looks, but this is the nude look that you can do. So we went ahead and took off the last lip because I wanted to do a second lip, and then we're going to do more of the berry shade. This is the Milani Bitten color. It's like in like a glossy lipstick formula, similar to the Fenty. And then I'm going to use the darker one. Open.
Hmm?
The balloons are going to Here. This thing is like, it's got a lot of color. Yeah. You look great. You look great.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Oh my! You took the color off of the middle of your lip.
Really?
Yeah, push your lips together again. Okay. And then right in the center, I'm going to go in with the same formula in the color Fantasy. We're all in the middle. Open. There. There. That's good. That's good.
Yes.
That's nice. This is the final look, and I hope you guys really enjoyed watching it and you guys learned something new. Please, if you have any ideas for future videos, comment down below and like this video, subscribe, and we can't wait to see you next time.
Ciao.
Bye. Bye.